No, 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 no. I tried telling her I didn't want to. I loved her. I didn't want to. Didn't want to hurt her. I don't want to hurt her. I had to. She hurt me. So I. She didn't do it right. I tried telling her what was wrong. I tried explaining. I tried helping her help me, and she didn't do it right. She didn't. It, now that the crying is starting to subside, the need to not want to talk or the need to talk too much is now starting to set in. I don't know what's specifically wrong with me. I mean, I know this is autism, right? The lack of the lack of the ability to control my emotions. It's the light time. The light bulb's not helping. It's distracting me though. What happened is that I had a psych appointment this morning and I had to be there by 8 a.m. and we were late. And I could have been on time. I'm not quite sure. Pretty much that upset me because the appointment was actually at 2. It was today. But we got there and they were like, actually your appointment is at 2. And I wasn't okay. I was frustrated that we were going to be late, frustrated that the appointment was actually at 2. So I get in the car. Actually, I went in the building to check what was going on because my mom was like, oh, maybe we can switch your appointment. And I felt it then that I was going to start having a meltdown. And because I started feeling that anxious feeling, but because I tend to be more aggressive, it often comes out across in anger. And I get the need to hurt people or hurt things or move or push or attack anything around me, anything that's hurting me. But the thing is the problem wasn't physical. The problem was something that I could not control. And I wasn't going to punch every psychiatrist in there. I wasn't going to punch the desk lady. Like, that's irrational. And I have enough rational thinking that I'm not going to do that. But my mom in the car, we finally started driving. she tried to rationalize the situation. She was like, yes, but you shouldn't be mad at me, because I told her that I was mad at her. And I tried explaining that it wasn't that I didn't want to be mad at her. It wasn't my choice. I wasn't choosing to be mad at her. I was mad about what happened, and that because she was connected to it, I was mad at her. And I couldn't control that. And then she told me that I could control it, and that it was my fault, and it was my choice to be mad at her. Which isn't true. It wasn't my choice. I didn't want to be mad. I wanted to be neutral. I wanted to just wait. That's what I wanted. But my emotions, whether it's autism or something fucking else, the point is that I didn't have a choice about how I felt. What I wanted and how I felt were different in that moment. And I was angry, and I was upset with her. And the more she tried to rationalize, the more I wasn't mad at the situation anymore. I was mad about how she was handling it. Then I was actually mad at her, because she wasn't handling it right. And I told her how to handle it, and she told me that she's autistic, so she knows how to handle it. So she told me to not be mad. She told me that she knew what she was talking about. And she was sassy and maybe passive aggressive or just plain aggressive. And I was trying to be calm despite how I was feeling. I expressed that I was upset. She did not express that she was upset. She was only angry sounding. I was the one that was trying to communicate properly. And what happened? I got so upset, and I felt so closed off, to the point where I started doing little whinings. And that's when I know this is bad, because if you're starting to show symptoms that someone could know, oh yeah, this person definitely not normal, the point where I start to show symptoms like that is the moment where I know that somebody's fucked up. And that is like a clear sign that I'm not okay. And a few seconds later, I punched my mom. Not in her face. Not somewhere where it would hurt. Just somewhere where it hit her. I didn't know she had a bruise there. But I had to. It wasn't a matter of, I think this is a good idea. I think I want to punch my mother. No, I had to. I didn't want to, because I don't want her to be mad at me. I just want her to understand. I want her to do better. Just like with my friends. If they don't understand, I'm not gonna get mad at them. Unless they get mad at me, because I'm a reactive person most of the time. Unless something like this happens, that's a reaction. I'm not just angry for no reason. And my reaction in that moment was punching her. But she tried telling me that reaction was my fault. She kept trying to tell me that it was my fault. It was my choice, which is something that Grandma does. And she says she's different, but then she goes and does the exact same thing. But it's worse because she's similar. And this is an example of generational trauma. I feel I have no one to talk to right now. So I'm talking to myself, because I know that I understand. Because I have taken so much time in my life, despite the hormones, and despite the problems that I have, to work out how I feel, so that way I don't hurt people like this. I I didn't want to hurt her. Sorry that I hurt her. But I'm not sorry. Because it wasn't my fault. I didn't want to. I'm sorry she got hurt. I'm sorry she's upset. But I'm not sorry for my reaction. Because it wasn't my choice. I gave her the warning. Given she didn't know it would result in that, but I gave her the warning. And that's what's most important to me. And that's what she taught me. She says that she taught me how to be a normal human being, but it's not possible for me. I don't know whether it's that she masks more or that I just have worse autism. All I know is that I have worse aggression. So when I have meltdowns or shutdowns, I can't power through them or go somewhere alone and just be fine, because I want to do what's best for people around me. So like when I'm at school, I don't go into the bathroom alone. I sit there in front of all the people so they know something's wrong, because I want people to know. Autism is a real thing. And I feel like I knew when I read The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, when I understood him, and I loved his interest in math, and it was so cliche, but I loved it so much because it felt like someone understood. Like someone understood that I didn't mean to do this. I didn't mean to feel like that. I didn't want to hurt anybody. It wasn't about them, it was about me. And I care, I just couldn't. But I have to go talk to Antonio now, so that way he knows what's happening. And probably cry some more. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.